Happy Monday and welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you had a great weekend. Hey, what did you guys think of the happy hour with the Hombre Wednesday with David Suro? Wasn't he fantastic? Wasn't that great? Learned so much from him and he shared a lot with us. Jay, hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hey, DJ Joey, how are you doing? Welcome. Hope you had a great weekend and hope you're having a good Monday. Hey, Jay. Yeah, I hope you had a great weekend too. I did have a great weekend. It was really busy. Lots of tequila stuff to do and everything. Hey, Jorge. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome, you guys. Hey, so what are you guys sipping on today? Love to hear what you've popped open and what you're enjoying while we, hey, Todd, how are you? Welcome. Love seeing all my friends show up here sipping some sangre. Yes, very nice, JB. Today I am sipping on the Corrido, and I know you guys saw my review of it. This is really a really good line, and if you really like this, I'm doing the repo today, but if you really like aged expressions, or you really want a really good, nice flavored Blanco as well, this whole line of Corrido is actually really good. I really enjoy it. And if you're somebody that normally enjoys something like 1942, the Añejo, I think, would be right up your alley because they age it for 6 months first in Valle de Guadalupe, which is a certain area in Mexico just south of the border, in their Merlot barrels for 6 months. And then they put them in the Symphony barrel for a year after that. So it's 18 months. And it really has an interesting, beautiful flavor profile with rich vanilla and caramel and chocolate that come through, as well as a nice little fruitiness and stuff from the wine. It's very enjoyable. I'm enjoying the Reposado today. And this is a really nice Reposado. The agave forwardness on it is still there. It still has that rich, ripe cooked agave flavor that comes through with a nice barrel hints to it with slight vanilla and caramel and just a tiny bit of oakiness, but it's got a really nice, easy to drink flavor profile to it. I really enjoy it. All right, so JB sipping on some Sangre Alteña Blanco. I love that. It's, like I said, it's my go-to budget brand, as you have seen in my video, and many of you purchased it because of the deal I put together. Starting with G4 Repo. You can't go wrong with G4. G4 is a solid Reposado. Probably the Reposado I drink the most of all Reposados. I really like it. Tapatio Blanco. Tapatio is very good. Have you had the 110? The 110 is my favorite Blanco from Tapatio. I love the 110 proof. Okay, he's having a Libellula Hovens. Yeah, it is. It's great for 21 bucks. It's a really nice, and Bonanza is the distillery that makes it, and they're actually have come out with a couple of other different tequilas, and I'm working on getting one to do a review on and to tell you guys about. So if I get it, I'll let you know. Hey, you're enjoying El Luchador. Very nice, a very good high proof Blanco from David Ravandi, my friend and buddy David Ravandi. You can't go wrong with El Luchador. It's really nice. You're wondering when Caballito is coming back. I don't know that it is. I've talked to the importer and distributor, and I guess they're having some kind of issues that he wouldn't go into details with, but I think it has to do with something with the CRT and some problems that they are going through. I'm not exactly sure of the details or what is exactly happening, but I just know that it's not coming in and there's some issues on it. So that is all I know. If I can get some more information, I'll share it with you guys when I do. But yeah, Caballito Cerrero is a very good brand, and I was hoping to get some of their aged expressions imported and was talking to him about that, but no such luck, because they do have a 5-year extra añejo that's really tasty from what I heard. I haven't had it, so if I get any additional information on Caballito, I will definitely let you guys know. Okay. G4 all day. Yes, G4 is good. Can't go wrong with G4. Felipe does a great job out of El Pendillo. I love G4. I love the whole line. The 5-year Extra Añejo is one that I really, really, really enjoy a lot. I still have a couple bottles left from the barrel buy that we did with the Tequila Barrel Collective. Oh, talking about the Tequila Barrel Collective, for you, those of you that are getting into mezcals, we have an exclusive batch that's coming from them, and I just posted the picture of the label and the bottle. They just got bottled, so they'll be shipping it out. They said towards the end of this month. It should be here next month. Very good. And if you haven't watched my Happy Hour with the Hombre with Dylan Sloan, one of the co-founders and co-owners of Mezcal Vago, you got to watch it. This is a really interesting mezcal. I know some people didn't like mezcal because of the smokiness and stuff, but this one you really hardly taste the smokiness, and it has a really interesting with the fruitiness that it has, like it has tropical fruit and like citrus and stuff that blend together, and then it has like this nice earthiness where it's got like leather and black truffles and stuff blended in with it. And when these fruity flavors and the earthiness come together with the minerality that that's also present in it, it creates this bubblegum flavor, like not like a fake bubblegum, but more of like if you've ever bought baseball cards or trading cards that had the stick of bubblegum in it, or ever had bazooka bubblegum, it's like the old school bubblegum flavor to it. It's really good, and it's so easy to drink, and it's just a little bit over 50% alcohol by volume. So it is dangerous as far as how easy to drink it is and how high the alcohol content is. But it's really good, and we just got the labels and the picture of the bottle today. I posted it in both the collective group as well as the Tequila Talk, my Facebook group, and it is gonna go like crazy. But I know everyone's gonna love it, and I can't wait for you guys to taste it and tell me what you think. All right, so hey, I'm going to pour some El Tequilino Platino. I haven't tried it. Oh, the Platino is really good. I enjoy the Platino. Anything from El Tequilino is really good. And if you haven't watched my Happy Hour with Tony Saez, the Master Tequilero from El Tequilino, you got to watch it. He gave us a bunch of information about things that he does with his tequila and some future projects they're coming out with, like a barrel select program that I'm definitely interested in talking to him about. Did you get to try Cascanes? I do. I have a bottle. I haven't done the review of it yet. I have a bottle. It's on the shelf over here, but I'll do a review and I'll get it up for you. Okay, Joey? So don't worry about it. We'll get the anniversario up. I tried to see if I can get some, if there's any still floating around that I can get some to offer people on Ferment and Still, but it was a no luck. It's been gone for a while supposedly, so we can't get it. Is it available for Ohio? Is what available for Ohio? Oh, the buy? Yeah. All the buys now are available for Ohio. So if you want to get in on the race all, you can order it for Ohio. The Vago, it will be for Ohio. We now can ship to Ohio. So anything on Ferment and Still, you can purchase and have it shipped to Ohio. We're doing it. So hey, hola, how are you? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? How are you? Hey, Mark, I like Cascanes number 9 so much. I've ordered 2 more because this stuff is amazing. Are you talking about the Blanco, or are you talking about the Extra Añejo bottle? The Blanco is my favorite. My favorite Valle is Blanco. It is really good and so complex. But yeah, it is good. If you like the Blanco, you got to try the Extra Añejo. Yeah, I know it's $499.99, but it is absolutely amazing. And everyone was like, "Oh, Mark, you're just going crazy. You're over exaggerating. We know you love tequila and stuff, but you're probably just over exaggerating on it." But everybody that tries this come back and goes, "Oh man, you are not over exaggerating on this at all. This stuff is fantastic, amazing. However high that the highest level can go, this has hit that area, and it sure has. It is my favorite American oak aged Extra Añejo right now, and it tops Tapatio Excelencia, which was my favorite before. So, yeah, the number 9, it is my favorite Valles Blanco. The Blanco is, and the difference between number 7 and number 9. Number 9's high proof; it's 100% or 100 proof. Sorry. Number 7 is the 80 proof. So if it says number 7, you know it's going to be 80 proof. If it says number 9, you know it's going to be 100 proof. All right, Shaman, great happy hour. Yeah, David was great, wasn't he? He was great, and he's so nice. He's so welcoming, and I've really gotten to know him and through chatting with him and stuff, and I enjoy talking to him and learning from him. And he shared and he teased us with that, what is it, the 11 different agave that he poured and drank in front of us, so teasing us. I'm going to work on seeing if we can get some of that for the collective. I think he should send some to us, some cases and stuff that we can offer on the collective. So I'm going to work on him on that. We'll see what happens. Any word on the race salt? Yeah, the last word I got was that Sazerac totally blew it and messed up, and didn't get it set up with our distributor here in California, and didn't get it ordered. So it's been ordered, and they're got it set up with the distributor, so it's on its way supposedly. It was just been a hot mess with Sazerac. I was so livid. I sent out an email to everybody, but I was so angry with them because they've been telling me, oh, it'll be here in 3 weeks, or it'll be here in 2 weeks, it'll be here in 3 weeks. Don't worry, it's on its way. And they were talking about some different barrels, because then when I messaged them, said, hey, where the heck is our barrel? You know, we're waiting on the race salt to get here. And they said, oh, it hasn't even left Mexico yet. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's supposed to already be in Kentucky. And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I got it confused with something else. These guys are just, they're the worst. They're the worst. I've never been rude or obnoxious to somebody until this past week, when they pulled this crap with me so much that it escalated above the guy's head, the state manager's head, and went also to the distillery and said, you guys, look, I was hoping to come and talk to you guys about projects, but if we can't get this barrel of race salt delivered, I don't have no confidence that any new projects we do, Casa San Matias, are going to be delivered to us anytime this century. So they're working on it. We're working on getting it in. Hopefully it'll be in within the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping. So these things happen though with Sazerac. Every barrel that we've done with them has been extremely late. G4 was late too. So it happens. It's just the liquor world. They run on their own time, and they doing their own things, and it happens. So just thanks for being patient, and please hang in there, because it'll get here. Don, yes, it is excellent news for Ohioans. So feel free to get on there and order some stuff, and you'll get it. All right. Oh, the XA. Yeah, that XA is phenomenal. It is so good. Yes. And I've had people message me and go, oh man, I know this thing's $500, but I need another one in my life. And so people are still adding, and we still have some bottles left, so it's not completely sold out. So if you're interested, you can email me at mark@the tequilahombre.com, or Tequila Barrel Collective at gmail.com, tequilabarrelcollective@gmail.com. And I can send you the link if you're interested in getting in on the Cascanes Extra Añejo buy. We still have some bottles left. Yeah, your bank account knows. Yeah, yours and mine both. I have 2 bottles. I had to make sure I had a backup bottle, because I've been drinking that one, and I'm like, I just wanted to drink it slow because I want to make it last. It's so good. But the Corey though too, you guys, so good. Ferment and Still. And for those of you that are new and haven't checked out the site, it is fermentandstill.com. We just added a new tequila from 1414. Confianza is the name of it. Confianza. Also from 1414. I haven't tried it yet, but the word that I got from some reliable sources is that it's really good. The Blanco is different. Sergio told me that with this Blanco, instead of using champagne yeast like they normally do, they used wild yeast for this one. So it has an interesting flavor profile on the Blanco, more robust. And he said it's a little softer than some of the other tequilas that they have, but it's very nice agave flavor and stuff that comes through. And then the Reposado, I haven't got the aging details on the Reposado, but I ordered a couple bottles for myself so I can do reviews for you guys. So it's up on Ferment and Still. And that is great. Oh, you ordered 4 of them. Oh, very good. I'm jealous. I wish I could have ordered 4. If I ordered 4, my wife would kill me. At $500 a piece, she would kill me. So yeah, it is. If I could order 4, I'd order 4 because it is very special stuff. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad you guys see that I wasn't BSing you guys. I was really blown away by it. It wasn't a paid advertisement or paid endorsement. I'm not doing it so I can hawk it and make money, because I don't make any money on that one. You're buying it directly through Cascanes. It's not a shilling thing for me like some people claim I'm a shiller. I'm not. Just when I find something good, I want to tell you guys about it. And if I can get it to make sure you guys can get it, I do. But that one is solid. So JB wants to know, what's the most expensive tequila? It is the Cascanes. That's the most expensive one I've ever bought, at $499.99. The Cascanes Extra Añejo. That's the most expensive one. I've got, some a couple of the Fuente Secas, but I don't go that. I'm not going to buy the 21 year. I mean, because for me that's just way too long in an oak barrel to the point where there's no agave left, and I want agave in my añejos and stuff, in my extra añejos. So I don't go that far. I've got the 8 year, and that was a couple $100. It wasn't nearly as bad as the not nearly as expensive as the Cascanes is. But it's worth the $500 because once these 180 bottles are sold, it's gone. It's gone for good. You won't find it anymore. All right. So Daniel Ramirez, welcome. Had half a bottle of Excellencia in the trunk for a couple days. Think it went bad. I can tell it. I can't tell it. The taste is different. How hot did it get in your trunk? Are you in a hot area? If it was in high heat, it could affect the flavor profile of it. The two enemies of tequila are high heat and direct sunlight. So you want to keep them out of the direct sunlight and out of heat. You normally want to keep them like in your house at normal room temperature. Like here, this room is 75 degrees. These are cabinets. These aren't coolers. I just lit them so they look really cool with the lights, but there's no cooling device or anything in them. So they're at room temperature, which is about 75 degrees here, which is great. It's not a problem. And I've had them go as high as 80 and not have a problem. But if they're in your trunk and it's a hot day out, like here in Southern California, where it gets up in the 90s into 100, and inside your car it's probably 120, 130, then yeah, it probably got too much heat, and it could affect the flavor profile, but it shouldn't affect you. It might just taste a little different. All right, Steve Stone, he says about Azuñia Reposado. Oh my God, best I've ever had. Thank you, Mark, for your review. You've been such a huge help. Yeah, the Azuñia Repo is very flavorful and robust flavor profile. I do enjoy it. It's got a lot of rich barrel notes to it, which I find very nice, and it holds up well, especially if you're a cigar smoker. It'll hold up well when you're smoking a cigar. I do have bottles of that always on hand. I enjoy it. And it's great for the price. Sometimes you can get a really good deal on it. Sipping on some Don Abraham Blanco. Ubaldo, welcome. It is good stuff. I do love Don Abraham. The whole line's good. I've had their Blanco, the Repo, the Añejo, and the Extra Añejo. And I'll do reviews. I did the review of the Blanco, but I'll do a review of the Repo, Añejo, and Extra Añejo. I have them on hand here. So I'll review them so you guys can get my flavor profiles and stuff from them. So is the Raysol going to be one of the barrels that it is one of the barrels that I picked out. Yes. The 10-year aged Raysol is, I picked out 2 barrels, and because of my relationship with Casa San Matias, we picked out the first 2 barrels that they ever offered. So it's just taking us forever and a day to get them because of Sazerac. The first barrel, we tried to do something a little different. Instead of trying to hook up with a retailer and shipping them, because they are big boxes. It comes in a big display box. And if you haven't seen it before, I can grab one and show you. If you want, comment that you want me to show you, and I'll grab one and show you. But it comes in a big display box with the crystal decanter in it for the Raysol, the bottle. And it's got just a beautiful box that opens up, but it's big. And so they only put 4 into a box, and so it's expensive to ship. It's not cheap. And so we tried to set it up where we were going to send it out to each different state, and people could just go to a local store and get it, and we'll have it shipped to the store. But that whole idea and process was a complete and utter failure. It didn't work. So then we ended up finding a retailer and shipping out the first, but it took us like over a year before we finally said, screw it, this isn't going to work very well. And so we found a retailer, and then I called for this barrel in August, and here we are, May, and it's still working its way, or hasn't made its way to the West Coast yet. It was in Kentucky in February, so go figure, right? That's why I'm been pissed, because it's like, get us this barrel so we can get it out. People want it, they'll buy it. But we sold about 3/4 of it already on the pre-sale. We still have some left, so if you're interested, it's up on Fermentin still. You can get in on it. It is $3.99 for $3.99. Is that what? I don't remember the price. I think it's $3.99, right? What are we selling it for? No, 400. Let me look. I forgot. The first barrel was $3.99, I think. Let me look. All right, if you go under TBAC, but it's 309. Sorry, 99. So $309.99. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. And I did a live stream where I did it side by side with the other one, but $309.99 it's a good deal. But it's still it's one of the barrels I picked, and we still have some cases left. Oh, Sacramento. Yeah. California. Well, I don't know. Has the temperatures been getting hot in Sacramento? It's been hot down here. I don't know about whether it's getting that hot up. And I know, the Bay Area, I have friends there. It doesn't get very hot there until later. But I don't know if it's been very hot in Sacramento. But if it has, in the heat, it will affect the flavor profile. Oh, you hit 80s last week. Yeah, so inside your car, it's probably 90 to 100 inside the car when the sun's beating in there. So yeah, that's probably the heat. But I wouldn't worry. It's not like bad or anything. It just might taste a little different. It takes a lot in order for it to really go bad. It's not how expensive it is. It's how your palate is. It can be cheapest, but if you like it, yeah, that's true. It's true. Yep. If you like it, it's great. But I like to focus more on, introducing people to what tequila should taste like, and not the stuff that's got the stuff in it to make it taste good. Because then, for me, that is like false pretenses that you're selling people tequila, where if they tried Cava de Oro or Clase Azul or something like that, and they're like, "Ooh, this is tequila. This is really good," because they're getting all this blast of fake chocolate and fake caramel and fake vanilla in there with the extra sweetener added to it. It's giving them a false impression that that's what good tequila tastes like, because it's not. So it's knowing what you're drinking too, and that's what we try to do with Tequila Talk in the group. Is we try to educate people so they know what they're drinking. If they like it, great. If you know it's got additives in it and you're fine with it, fantastic. Go ahead and drink it. But just understand that you're drinking stuff that's been altered. It's not what really good tequila tastes like. My wife would also make me disappear. You're not alone. But for some reason, she's been cool with me collecting. Must be that they are also good. Yeah, that could be. And my wife is getting better. She understands it's a passion for me, so she's tolerant. But when she does walk into my man cave and look around and see my 500 or so bottles of tequila, she just kind of mutters under her breath, and she says to me, "This is disgusting." And then she walks out of the room and just shakes her head. So what can I say? I can't really say much, you know, just, okay, honey, I love you. You guys know how it is. Since you're able to get Cascanes single barrel repo, do you think you can try and get a Fortaleza single barrel repo for the collect? I have already talked to them about that. And once they get their program scored away, it is on the list. We're on the list. We're not getting a Cascanes single barrel repo. We're getting a Cascanes Tahona single barrel repo. Okay. We're getting the Tahona. It's not imported into the US. Fortaleza is imported into the US. And they're doing a single barrel repo program for stores right now. But I talked to him and said, hey, if you want to, if you're going to open it up to clubs, because I said, hey, the collective, we'll take one. I'm like, oh, we're only doing it for certain stores right now to test things out and see how it goes and blah, blah, blah. And it's okay, well, we'll take a barrel. Okay, so let me know. And they said, okay, as soon as we're going to open up the clubs and stuff, we'll let you know. So yeah, we're on the list, hopefully still, to get one. Can you give us some detail about natural cork versus synthetic? Sure. Natural cork is made from cork, real cork, natural cork. And synthetic cork is typically made from rubber or plastic or rubber, mostly rubber, probably silicone. The difference between the two is with natural cork, you really have to work on keeping the cork wet or the cork will dry up. And it doesn't really necessarily seal the bottle as well. Where with the artificial cork, they're made so when you can squeeze them into the bottles and it provides a better seal and it doesn't dry out. So if you've ever looked at some older bottles on the shelf and noticed that the bottle is sitting on the shelf, it's brand new, but it looks like this, and you're like, what the heck, man? Where's all the tequila gone? Did somebody drink this bottle, part of the bottle, and put it on the shelf? Well, no, if it's got a natural cork, it actually evaporated out of there. So sometimes when that happens, it can be a higher proof than what it was bottled at, or it could be a lower proof if it's actual alcohol that's evaporating and not water. So yeah, there's that risk. And then there's also the risk too, where if you have older bottles sitting on your shelf and you haven't been tilting them to their side or whatever, like the old Cabo Wabo bottles, they're notorious for this. And I've had it happen to me. Before you open those bottles, lay it down on its side and let the cork soak. And then know that when you're opening the bottle, you've got to be really gentle with it. And you just want to try to pull it a little bit and try turning it a little bit and then pull it a little more and just kind of work it. Because if you just try to turn it or try to pull it straight out, it's going to break and you're going to end up with cork stuck in the neck of the bottle. In which case you have to take a corkscrew then and run a corkscrew into the remaining cork and try to pull it out. In which case it will flake open on you and it will fall into the tequila. So then you have to take a strainer and pour your tequila through a strainer, decant it into another bottle and try to strain out all the cork. You don't want to leave the cork in the tequila. This also used to happen with the Fortaleza bottles because they have the long cork in them. And if you do have a Fortaleza bottle with a long cork, if you just try to go like this, you will break the cork off in the bottle. So in order to pull it off, you want to pull up, and while you're pulling, turn it and it'll come right out. And that way you won't break the cork off in the bottle. But those of you that drink Fortaleza probably have had it happen in the past where you're like, oops, and have your cork stuck in the bottle, and then you have to use a corkscrew to get it out, and then you have to decant it and try to get all the pieces of cork out of your tequila. All right. Yeah, I live in the Sac area. Yeah, it's been hot here. Yeah, okay, there you go. So that's the reason why. It's just you don't want to leave it in your trunk. When someone asked you what was the most expensive one you had, but you could have done tequila that is cheaper that you like better. Yeah, no, they asked what was the most expensive tequila I have here. So, and the Cascanes is the most expensive. I could have done tequila that is cheaper. But I like to, I love tequila. I like to try different kinds. Even the more expensive stuff, but there's stuff that I won't touch that's at a higher price, you know, like the Herradura 150 or whatever. Come on, really? They want to charge $499 for that? No thanks. I would never pay that much money for anything at a Herradura right now. Now, before Brown Foreman bought them, yeah, but not now. My mistake on the Cascanes. No worries. Yeah, it's gonna be it's really special. This isn't just the Cascanes repo. This is the Tahona repo. They only were doing 375 milliliter bottles in Mexico, and they only did a small batch, and then that was it. Where I contacted Salvador and said, hey, you know, they were having some issues because of coronavirus, where he needed to make money so he can pay his people, and I contacted him and said, hey, we'd like to help out. Can we buy a couple barrels from you? And I want the Tahona Reposado, and I want an exclusive in the US. I know it's not imported now, but he said, well, if you want to do it, it's fine. You have to work it out with David Suro. He's the importer. And then also set it up with the distributor, which I did. So we are set. It's coming. It's already in the barrel, and it's being aged. And this stuff is going to be so good. It's going to be the perfect Christmas present, because it's not going to be here till December. So it'll be the perfect Christmas present for tequila aficionados like you guys to enjoy. One is aged in a wild turkey barrel, and the other one's aged in a French oak barrel. So it's going to be really, really, really good. I can't wait for you guys to try it. Glad to hear it. Oh, you're welcome, Peter. Anytime. I'm here to answer questions for you guys. Sipping on some Cascanes Blanco. Man, this smells like I cracked a roasted agave pina open. Serious value for. Yeah, it is a great tequila for the price. You can't beat it. It's good for the price. Well, you can't. There's other ones that are good too, but for the price, it's good. The Sangrotenia I actually prefer more. And if you haven't tried the Sangrotenia Blanco, it's good. And the price has gone up. Yes, some people have noticed it. I've got berated via PM where what happened to the price? It's not $19.99 anymore. And it's like I told you guys, that was a special thing I put together. We're working through, people are buying up the stock. And once this stock's gone, it's going to go up to the $45.99 or whatever a bottle price. And it's going to be the triple distilled stuff, because they're not sending us the stuff like we had now out, the good stuff, the old stuff, the well-made double distilled stuff. And I know that Tommy's Mexican restaurant in San Francisco, Julio said he was going to buy the remaining stock when he opened. So if you haven't got in on the Sangrotenia stuff, grab it before it goes up in price and get some of it, because it is really good. Even at the $29.99 a price, it's a good deal. Why did Mexican man push his wife off the oh no. Do I even want to know that? I don't even. What's your opinion of Villalobos? You know, it is my least favorite brand out of La Atena. It is my least favorite brand. It's I love everything out of La Atena. It's good, but it's my least favorite brand. It just has an interesting flavor profile to it. I'm not a huge fan, but it's good, but it's just not. I'd rather buy El Tesoro. I mean, I can drink that stuff like crazy. I love it. El Tesoro's great. Tapatio's great. I'd rather drink Tapatio. Ocho, I can drink all day. It's great stuff. But Villalobos is not one that I'm a big fan of. Sangrotenia Blanco has grown on me. Didn't love it at first, but letting it open, it's really rich. These guys, the guys that make it are agaveros. They're agave growers. And so they're not going to do anything that's going to not represent the agave in the way that it should be. These bottles that we're getting are older bottles from like 2004, 2007, when the agaves were really good. So it's for this price. Normally this kind of stuff would be bought up by these guys from the second, second hand or second market or whatever. And they'd be selling for $99 or something like that, because the guys know what stuff's good, and then they jack up the price and try to make a lot of money on it, where here you're able to get it still for just around $30, which is a good deal. for the Blanco and the Repo. And then Yeho's a great price too. Hey, J. Dean, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Welcome. Tequila. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know. Tequila is the punchline. I get it. Yeah, but I just, all right. I'm going to try that. How can we talk with you more in depth? Would like to work with you in the future. Did you see? Yeah, you just message me on Facebook. It's not a problem. You can do that. Yeah, I'm on, if you go to Tequila Talk and Facebook and my group, you can find me there. You can just PM me anytime. I'm always, ask anybody on here. JB can tell you, and these guys can tell you, you have a question, to just PM me. And I normally, if I'm really busy and stuff, I won't answer right away, but I'll get an answer to you. But typically I answer right away and try to respond. And if I don't know an answer, I'll get it for you. Yeah, but I can definitely would love to talk to you more. It's not a problem. I've had a feeling you see, I was wondering because I don't think I've ever heard you mention it before. I agree with you. Agree. Yeah. It's just, it's not my, I did a there's a review of the Villalobos Blanco on there, on the channel. So it's there. So you can see, my talking about the Blanco. Can you remind me something similar to Calle 23 Criollo? Is flavor profile? Oh, the Calle 23 is a very different animal in itself. You know, the fact that they use the Criollo Weber Blue Agave for it, it is a different animal. So as far as complexity goes, G4 108 is another one, the 108 proof. The Fuente Seca Coseca 2018. The 2013 was a little more complex than the 2018. You're not going to get a whole lot of the sweet agave. It's more minerally on the 2018. I still need to put the review up. I'll do a review of that, of the 2018 too. And I've got 2013s. And so when I do that review, I'll do a side-by-side of the two so you guys can hear the difference between the two. But those two are really good. And the Cascanes is, you know, Valle, but it is super complex on the flavor profile and 100 proof. So it's higher proof than the Calle 23, the Calle 23. So I would give those a try. If you haven't tried the Cascanes number 9 Blanco, it's a treat. It's my favorite Valley tequila, Valley agave tequila. It is a treat. I still like it better than Fortaleza Still Strength. Which Fortaleza Still Strength I do enjoy a lot. And that's the expression from Fortaleza I drink the most. Blow up Mark's inbox. Yes, I don't mind helping you guys. JB can tell you. He messaged me every once in a while and asks questions and stuff, and I'm more than happy to answer. More questions for my, or jokes from Mike. A duck walks into a bar and asks for a shot of tequila. The bartender asks, "Should I put it on your tab?" He says, "No, put it on my bill." The duck goes, "No, put it on my." Yeah, thanks, Mike. I think Mike's had a little too much to drink already. Hey, what time zone you in, Mike? He's doing this again. What is this? Okay. All right, Mike. Mike and his jokes. Tequila jokes. All right. He's enjoying himself. Thanks for sharing your jokes, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. And don't forget, you guys, if you want to contribute to the channel and help out, you click the $ below the chat. You can do the super chat or stickers, and it helps contribute to fund the channel and all the stuff that I do, agave wise. For those of you that are new, you'll see the little $. And when you do that, your questions and your comments also stay up in the chat box on YouTube longer, so more and more people can see it, and you get priority with your questions and comments from me as well when you do it. I should make Mike do it just for telling bad jokes. Looking at the Artinom, what's been your favorite? The whole, it's like, why would I want to pick a favorite out of the whole brand is great. Okay. So each expression is like, they're going to maestros and saying, "Hey, let's do expression that represents you and who you are. And like, you know, is, represents what you do and stuff." And You got the 1579 Blanco. You got the 1414 Repo, which, oh, so good from 1414. And by the way, we have 2 new tequilas out of 1414 that are up on Ferment and Still. The Denata, which I got a couple bottles. You can see them there right here on the shelf right there. See these 2 bottles? That's Denata. I'm going to review that, so you guys will have a review on them. They're on Ferment and Still out of 1414. I'll get production information from Sergio. He's going to send it to me. I've been chatting with him all weekend. And then we've got the new one, Confianza, which just is hitting today. And that one is supposed to be really good too. I haven't tried it yet. I've got 2 bottles on order for myself, the Repo and the Blanco, so I can review those for you guys as well. But 1414 makes great stuff. I only have 1 tequila out of 1414 I wasn't a fan of, and that's Honor Tequila. But other than that, every other tequila I've tasted out of there is great. And when Sergio tells me it's good, I know it's going to be good. So you guys can have first option of getting it first pick, because we're one of the few that's already has it up and ready to go right now. So on Ferment and Still. All right, so Peter, I'm finding it difficult to find any extra añejos of Siembra Valles Azul out in the wild. Would you happen to know of anything going on at the distillery? No, any extra añejos? He hasn't sent any extra añejos out. He said it in the happy hour that he's more of a Blanco person, so he produces more Blancos. The Repo and the Añejo and the extra Añejo are out. The extra Añejo he hasn't done in a while. I know some places here where they still have the Suro extra Añejo out. But like the Elise, the single barrel stuff, it's gone. It's gone for good. So you won't find those anymore. So that's it. I mean, the Repo is out of stock here in California. The Añejo's out of stock here in California. The Blanco I can get, and the Tahona Blanco we just got in, but I think we snatched up the rest of what they had left here in California. So if you want the Siembra Valles the Tahona Blanco, we do have it on Ferment and Still, and it is shipping. So I was able to get that. That means a lot of Cascanes number 9 Blanco is better than Fortaleza still strength, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to buy. Yes. The Cascanes number 9 Blanco is better than the Fortaleza still strength. If you like the Fortaleza still strength, you're going to love the Cascanes number 9 Blanco. It is very, very complex and has just beautiful representation of Valle Agave. Todd, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I always appreciate you guys when you do the super chats. Thank you. And Shaman, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, you're welcome. I'm always glad to help you. You know that, Shaman. You're in my group, and you've PM'd me before. I'm always welcome to help you guys. Just send me a note. You know that. I don't charge anything for it. I'm not a jerk about helping you or saying, what are you doing messaging me while I'm eating dinner, or whatever. My wife expects it now, so she's okay, and I'm always here to help. And if I can answer the question, I will. Sometimes I can't answer the question, but I know people and can get the answer for you. I know a lot of people. All right. So on have you reviewed Four Copas? Any of the? Yes. Yeah. If you go to the channel and you just click search at the top, you can put in Four Copas and you'll see I did the Reposado. I reviewed the Reposado. So you can, anytime you're wondering about whether I reviewed something, go to the channel and go up into the search category at the top, and you can search the channel and put in whatever tequila you were looking for and see if I did a review on it. And if you don't see a review of the brand in there, or if there's an expression you're missing, just message me, let me know. And if I can get it and do a review, I will. I've got a pretty extensive list of reviews that I'm trying to get through. So I'm working on, you guys have noticed probably more reviews are going up. I'm working on getting them done for you guys. So you can have all the information that you need to make an informed decision when you go to the store. Now, also keep in mind that I don't represent myself as being, the expert, the know-it-all, and what I say is it, the final word on anything tequila. But I know a lot of people, I get a lot of information, and I'm just sharing the information with you, and I share what my opinion is, and it's just that, it's my opinion. This is what I think. And, you know, if you find that when you taste stuff and you find my opinion to be right in line with yours, then you know when I recommend something, it's going to be in line with what you like, and you can feel confident in buying it. But there's stuff too that, you know, I don't like that maybe you like, and that's fine too. We all have different flavor profiles. We all enjoy different things, and I don't fault you for it. I don't insult you for it. I don't, you know, think negatively of you for it. The only thing I ask is if you do have a different opinion than mine, that you express it in a way where you're not being a jerk. Okay. You have a different opinion than somebody. Great. I'd love to hear your opinion, but don't be a jerk about it. Okay. And that's the only thing, is be nice. Agave is a nice spirit. It's a happy spirit. You're going to be a jerk. You're not going to last very long in my group. And that's where I have issues with some people that are my haters now, because when they disagreed with me or with anybody on something, they were very toxic and not nice about it. And there's no need for that. It really isn't. We're all adults. You know, I'm 53, just turned 53 on the 10th, which you guys celebrated with me. I'm 53 years old, you know, treat me like an adult when you talk to me. Don't be a jerk, and we're good. And you see, I joke with people too. You want to joke? That's great. But just don't be a jerk to me, or don't be a jerk to anybody in my group. And if I see you being a jerk, I'll give you a warning most of the time, where I'll say, be nice. And if you're not nice, I boot you and kick you out, because we don't need jerks in my group. We're not like other groups. We don't tolerate that. I don't believe it's you're free to say whatever you want and however you want it, because it's my group and you're not. And you're allowed to express your opinion. We embrace opinions when they're asked for. If somebody doesn't ask for your opinion, don't give it. You don't like something somebody posted, you think it's got additives, you think it's crap and it's junk tequila, but they didn't say, hey, what are your thoughts? Don't comment on it, because they didn't ask for it. All right? Simple. You wouldn't believe how many posts that I've seen in the group that I've like, ugh, and I just scroll past it. I don't say anything about it, because you don't know whether these people are receptive or whether they're hell bent on loving it, and we don't want to offend them. We want them to read other posts and learn, and maybe say, okay, well, maybe this stuff isn't so good, and learn it on their own. Okay, they will learn it on their own. So, all right, what is this? So how are you able to ship to Ohio? I can't get into the details on that, but we can. All right. It's been open. I tried to message you. You didn't check your PMs, but it's open. Do you think Felipe is still going to be running things for a while? Just wondering, since the Suns will be taking over. Have you had a chance to talk with Alan and Luis, though? He's going to be running it for a while. They're not going to be taking it over soon. Eventually, when he's done, they'll take it over. But Felipe, he's not done. He's going to be there for a while. Hello, I'd like to hear your opinion on Corazon, George T. Stagg, and Yeho. Well, I think the Corazon, the Expressions line is good. I still have one from the original batch. I have the Buffalo Trace from the first original batch in 2013, and it's delicious, and I have one on my shelf. As far as like the regular single barrels go, the barrel picks that the stores do, the Weller and the Stag were two of my least favorite. I went through, when I selected the barrels for the Tequila Barrel Collective, we did two barrels from the Corazon. We did a Blanton's Añejo, and we did an Eagle Rare Reposado, and they both were really good. But when I was tasting through the barrels, I tasted Stag, I tasted Weller, and I was not impressed with them at all. I didn't like them. So if you're a Stag person, if you like Stag whiskey, then go for it. But it's not something that I'm a big fan of. Out of the Expressions, the Buffalo Trace, if you can find the Pappy, that was good. That was really good. But that only ran in the first run, and then they were told you can't use the Pappy barrels anymore, so that disappeared. Okay, so next, is it worth collecting the entire flight of Cascanes? Yeah. Get the number 7. Their high proof repo isn't out yet, but it's due to come in soon, and their high proof añejo is in the works too, and they have an extra añejo that's going to be coming out, but I don't know when, but it's going to be a blended extra añejo. It's not single barrel like the one that you enjoyed. It's going to be blending barrels together, and I'm not sure when that's going to be due in the country yet. But yeah, all their expressions are solid. You can't go wrong with Cascanes. I'm a big fan. Four Copas is a beginner tequila. No, it's not a beginner. It's enjoyable. I disagree with you, Alex. Hey, keep seeing rumors that tequila prices will be up across the board next year due to the boom in shortages. I think it's gone up. You know, it goes up all the time because of agave. But everyone's saying that they're gonna see it. You're gonna see a glut here soon of agave because everyone's planting it. It's growing. They're growing it everywhere. They're ripping trees up and planting agave. So there's gonna be more agave than people will have a need for. So I don't think. I mean, I think you'll see prices go up a little bit. I don't think we're going to see a huge drastic increase in prices because there's so much agave that's being planted now that it's not going to be crazy. But I mean, prices are always going up because of the shortage right now. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think you know when the glut hits. Now the question is, when there's a glut of agave and agave prices drop, are we going to see lower prices on the tequila or not? And that's the question that needs to be answered because there's a good chance you probably won't. You're probably seeing the importers and the distributors pocketing the extra money. Thank you, sir. Will do. Any idea when Corrido will be available? It's available right now. You can order it on Ferment and Still. It's available. So you can order it. We got it. So yeah, you can get it. Not a problem. What 53? You look. Yeah, it's the Fountain of Youth behind me. Yeah, I'm 53. Yeah, 53 years old. But thank you. I appreciate that you think I look young. It's because I shaved my head. You can't see my landing pad and my solar panel for a love machine up here. All right. Is there a particular vintage year you like from Tequila Ocho? I like every year that comes out. I don't think they've ever particularly missed. I've enjoyed everything. I have a bunch of the 2000. I have 2009. I got 2017. I got 2010, 12, 14. And I do have. I think I have a 2019 repo, and I've got all different kinds of year. I think anything they do is going to be great. So I just enjoy drinking it. I'm not one that's going to be like, oh, this flavor, that flavor. This year, that year, I'm going to hunt for this year because it's the best. Hey, if it's good enough, if any year is good enough for Carlos to put out on the market, then it's good enough for me to drink. That's the way I say it. Because if Carlos likes it, you know it's going to be good, right? Also, would love to see Caballito Cerrado on Ferment. Yeah, well, if I can get it, it will be on Ferment and Still. But there's none. It's not here. I know the distributor and the importer, and they said it's not happening. So if I could get the Blanco, the Chateau, and the Azul, I'd have it. But they said it's not happening. So I've got really good relationship with them. So sorry, unfortunately. There's a Corazon Repo single barrel Blanton's that I tried and would definitely recommend it. It was 25. Yeah, you can't beat it for the price. I have the Eagle Rare and the Blanton's Añejo. I still have bottles on my shelf because I try to keep some from all the buys that I do, as you know, and I bought a couple cases of each, so I gave some to some friends to try, and I still have like four bottles or so of each on the shelf over here in my hidden tequila closet. But shh, she doesn't know about the closet. And she's not watching, so I don't have to worry about it. It's a secret between you guys and me okay. Don't tell her about the closet. No, there's not dead bodies in there, but it goes from the floor to the ceiling across all tequila. Yeah. Had to make room for the mezcals. All right, so what's next? Okay, we already did that one. Hey, you're more than welcome, Manuel. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, prices for everything's going up. Gas, groceries. Yeah, exactly. Tequila included. It's to be expected. Exactly. Exactly. Everything, even lumber. If you guys have shopped for lumber, because of COVID, everything is just like crazy now. But hopefully it'll all settle down and it will get better. So I'm not too worried, but you see every year for the, yeah, and why not? It's so good, right? It's like, oh, there's Ocho. Buy a couple bottles. It's good. It's not like, it's like everyone asking me, what is your go-to tequila? It's like, whatever one I go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. Boom, that one. Like today, my go-to is Corrido Reposado, which is fantastic. And you guys can get it on Ferment and Still. I'm making it available to you. So we're like the only nationwide store carrying it right now that ships nationwide. So get it. Nobody else is doing it right now because it's small batch. They didn't do a big batch of it, so you're not going to see it floating around all the other states. There's not been a tequila that you've recommended that I haven't enjoyed, and definitely. Oh, great! Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So I'm biting 1,000 right now for Todd. That's great. I am so happy. I don't like it, when I hear about me recommending something and somebody not enjoying it, but it happens. I try my hardest to give you guys my true feelings and representations of the tequila that I try. I'm honest about it. And if those of you that say, hey, you've never seen you do a tequila where you said, that you didn't like it, watch the Terramana video and watch me review that one. And you'll see I'm very truthful. I'm not nasty or rotten about it. And I've done reviews for other ones where I've said, it's okay. It's not something I'd run out and grab. It's not great. I try to be completely open and honest and unbiased because I don't get paid for these reviews. I don't, even though some will send me the tequila, they get an honest, unbiased review. Okay. I don't ask them for money for a positive review. I don't do any of that stuff. Nothing. I never would do anything unethical or anything that would betray the trust of you guys, because I appreciate your trust, and I make an oath to be completely and 100% honest and truthful with you guys. Okay, that is my vow. You tried Yayo and Hiatus this weekend. Pretty good stuff. Lots of, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Yayo. Unfortunately, right now I can't get it in California because their distributor was purchased and it joined another one, and so they're still trying to work out getting the squared away. So we're out on Ferment and Still, but I'm working on getting some more, and I've been talking to John about getting it squared away so we can order more. So he's working on it with the distributor. So you should hopefully have Yayo back up on Ferment and Still here shortly. Vulcan and the Vulcan Demi Tierra Cristalino, right? Where I was pretty honest about that one as well. Yeah, and the Terramana one was, and when I do it, I'm not rude, I'm not obnoxious, I don't dump all over it, because some people out there would enjoy it and I don't want to insult them. But others, you can tell by the look on my face, my true feelings about Terramana as I was doing the review. And all my reviews, typically when I do them, it's the first time I've tasted it. You're seeing like an adulterated, first time tasting on most of them. So I won't try celebrity tequila. Yeah, well, you know, if you want to try a good celebrity tequila, the one I recommend is Santo Fina with Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar. That one is good. You can watch my review on the Santo Fina Blanco. I haven't done the Repo yet. I need to get the Repo and review the Repo, but that is my favorite celebrity tequila. So if you want to try a celebrity tequila, because, you know, all the other celebrity tequilas you've had were horrible, and you want to have faith that there's a good celebrity tequila out there, Sammy Hagar knows how to do it. And so his Santo Fino Blanco is good. It's good. I recommend it. It is my favorite. The Rockstar Happy, yeah. He probably, I bet you he's probably seen it. And he probably wasn't happy about it, but he probably knows that what I was saying is true, though, if he's had experience with other tequilas. It's not, aka drain, exactly, drain cleaner. Yeah. It's it was not yeah, Santo. Yeah, so I'm guessing, JD, you've had the Santo before. It's good, right? The Blanco's good. It's good. He went back to one of the old producers that made the Cabo Wabo back when it was good. I'm trying to remember his name. Eduardo. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Nunez. Yeah. Eduardo Nunez. He does a really good job. He knows his tequila stuff. His family's been doing it for multiple generations. Ooh, that reminds me. August, you guys, I'm going to be doing my trip to Mexico, and I'm bringing you guys with me. Okay. So, we're going to do live feeds, live streams on YouTube from different distilleries, with hanging out with the master distillers, where we might even open it up where you guys can ask some questions and stuff and talk to them and get, you know, some information firsthand. But I'm going to be there for 11 days in August, and we're going to be visiting like 10 different distilleries. So it's going to be a whirlwind tour while we're there. We'll take you into some tequila stores. We'll do shopping with the hombres in Mexico for you guys. I'm going to be creating all kinds of great content for you guys to bring back, and we'll do some live streams from there where when I'm sitting down with the master distillers, talking with them and having tequila with them and stuff. We'll open it up. We'll go live so you guys can ask questions and share in some of the passion and love and culture and history and stuff while we're down there. So it's going to be awesome. I hope you guys click the subscribe button here and join, so you know when those happen in August, when they do happen. And also, don't forget, we got tons of reviews I'm going to be doing and posting, so you guys don't want to miss out on those too. So make sure you click the subscribe button, and make sure you like all these videos that I do too, because it all helps. It helps draw more people in, so we can get a bigger audience and get the word out about these fantastic tequilas to help people have better experiences with their tequila. I also did not like so you saw my review on the Código Rosa. Yeah, it was harsh and had a weird taste to it. I wasn't a fan of the Código Rosa. Yeah, that one, Código line is, I think, overpriced for what they charge for it. It's not something that I'm a big fan of. So I'm glad that you agreed with me on that one. Okay, Kevin wants to know, Paloma, grapefruit or no grape? Yeah, grapefruit. Paloma is all about the grapefruit. So either grapefruit soda or grapefruit juice, fresh grapefruit juice with soda water. Yeah, and lime. And then what you want to do with it, it's different than a margarita. Where margarita, you normally put salt around the rim of the glass. For Paloma, you sprinkle a little salt in the drink. Just take a pinch of salt and put it in the drink. And it makes it so good. It's Paloma is one of my favorite cocktails when I do cocktails. I don't do cocktails that often. I prefer sipping my tequila neat, in my Denver and Liley agave glass. Mm. But when I do Palomas, when I do cocktails, it's typically Palomas or margaritas. When it's margaritas, it's a Tommy's margarita. So it's just lime, agave nectar, and tequila shaken and then poured into a glass. And then for Palomas, it's grapefruit juice or Mexican squirt, which Mexican squirt's great. There's what are they called? Jarritos sodas. If you ever had those, the grapefruit Jarritos sodas, those are good. So I use those too. Or if our grapefruit tree is producing and we have a grapefruit on there, I will pull a nice big pink lady grapefruit off of our tree and juice it and use that juice as well. And if you do use the fresh grapefruit juice, you want to use some soda water in it because it's supposed to be a little fizzy. And there's some ice in there. You pour it directly into the glass. And if you want a cantarito, which is basically, it's the same thing as a Paloma, but you add orange juice to it. And those are good too. And if you've ever been in Mexico, they serve it in a big clay pot. You can get it in a clay pot. Although when I go to the distilleries and they serve cocktails, they normally do it in a small clay glass. But it's like a terracotta pot that they serve it to you, a big terracotta bowl or terracotta cup that they serve it to you in, and it's so good. I love those. Those are my favorite of the tequila cocktails. All right, Al says he's going to Mexico next month. Any tequila recommendations? Yes, definitely. The one tequila you should buy as soon as you land in Mexico is the Reserva de Gonzales. Get the whole line because it's really good tequila and it's not available in the US. You can only get it in Mexico. Every time I go, that's the first thing I do when I go to this tequila stores. I look for Reserva de Gonzales and I grab a bottle of each expression to bring home. And so that's one that I definitely recommend. It's really good. All right, JD, I did enjoy the Santa Fina. I also heard something about Siete Leguas that I would like to chat with you privately. Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah, message me and I can answer your questions about Siete Leguas. If it's the thing about them building a factory with a diffuser, it's not true. If that's what you heard, it's not true. So if I can just nip that one in the butt right now, then it is. It's not true. Don't believe it. But if that's not it, message me and I will definitely talk to you about it. All right, JD, you know that. I've talked to you. We've chatted before. All right, fresh grapefruit with Topo Chico. I haven't had Topo Chico yet. I need to try that, but I haven't had it. But everyone rants and raves about Topo Chico, so I want to try that. I have to find some. I think I have to go to like a Mexican market here in Southern California to find Topo Chico. I think I'll have to look for it. I have, however, Salento. I think I did. Did I do the Blanco? I think I did the Blanco. Let me see. No, I haven't. I haven't done it yet. I've got the Blanco, the Repo, and the Añejo. So I've got all three of them. So I will get a review of Salento going here soon. Okay, I promise you, Malmo, I will do that for you. I will get a review up soon. All right, I tried El Tesoro as a mixer in my Tommy's Margarita. Wow, it did hold up. Yeah, I told you. El Tesoro is my well tequila. It's my primary well tequila. You go down to the pantry in our kitchen where we have our cocktail stuff because my wife loves margaritas and palomas. It's El Tesoro Blanco, El Tesoro Repo, and Pueblo Viejo Repo are what we use for our mixers. I don't go cheap bargain stuff, crap stuff to use for mixers because the better tequila, the better your cocktail. Seriously. And El Tesoro is a great mixing tequila as well as a great sipping tequila. All right, let's see. Where did you get your Fortaleza display behind you? And do you know if it's available for purchase? Yes, it is available for purchase. You buy them at the distillery. You have to go to the distillery. So I bought it at the distillery. It was like $50, I think, at the distillery. When you take the tour, they have a cart where you can buy Fortaleza t-shirts and hats and all kinds of Fortaleza swag. And they have those lights I haven't turned it on, but it's actually a light. You guys want me to turn it? If you want me to turn it on, let me know. Comment in the thing that you want me to turn it on, and I'll turn the light on so you can see what it looks like. But it is a light. It lights the bottles up. It's cool. But I had one of the bulbs blow out, and so I had to kind of jerry rig it with because I couldn't find the bulbs that they used in Mexico to build it here in the U.S. So I had to rewire it so it could take these new bulbs, and it worked. So, but if you guys want me to turn it on, just comment that you want me to turn it on, and I'll turn it on. All right, so Gifford's grapefruit liquor is a great touch. Okay, there you go. I haven't tried that, but JD provided you guys with a suggestion. You want to try grapefruit liquor? Try it. You're welcome, Al. Anytime, buddy. I'm here for you guys. Oh no, not that. Okay, well, then message me. I'll answer anything. And if I don't know the answer, I can always get in touch with Berta or Fernando over there and find out. They normally respond to me. That must only for 20. There you go. It's a good deal. The $24.99 for the they were doing it. It's an introductory thing that they set up with G4. I asked them about it. And they're like, yeah, we're doing an introductory offer thing. They did the same with the Blanco when they first got it. They were doing it for like $19.99. I bought up all the stock that my local store had. I just bought a cake. Okay, there you go. You're set. All right. I agree with you. Topo Chico. There you go. JD knows his cocktails. I noticed a lot of tequila in Mexico is 38% ABV. Is that, yeah, that's normal. That's normal because here in the US, it can't be 38. It has to be a minimum of 40 in order to be called a liquor. If it's below 40, it's a liqueur. So it has to be 40 to be here. Where in Mexico, and tequila by law can be as low as 35%. So that's why you see the 38, because they can get more out of their batches there, because they don't. They can dilute it down more, so they get more yield and they make more money off the batch. You want me to turn it on? All right. You guys want to see it on? Okay, hold on a second. All right, hold on. There you go. It really lights the bottles up a lot. You can't see them very well on the camera. I don't know if it's showing up very well on your screen, but it lights them up. It looks cool here, but you can't really tell because I don't think the camera is not picking up the lighting very well on it. Can you see it okay? Yeah, it's bright. Yeah. And when you turn the lights off, like if I turned all the lights off, I don't want to get too dark, but well, let's see. If this helps. Here, let's hold on a second. Let's see. Show you how it really pops. Turn tequila case. Okay, Google. Turn tequila case off. Okay, Google. Turn tequila case off. There. See, it lights up really nicely. It does. It is bright. Okay, Google. Turn on tequila case. Yeah, it is bright. It is bright. Can't see it very well on the camera, unfortunately. You're blind. Was that because you were looking at my butt or something? I was like, I don't show my butt out. Or is it my white head that's blinding you too? Could be, huh? Oh, what about 818? Yeah. I'm not running out real quick to buy anything from the Kardashians, so if you want to try it, go ahead. I'd love to hear what you think of it. If they want to send me a bottle to do a review, I will be more than happy to review it, but I'm not going to spend my money on it. So it's a big pass for me. But hey, Zeus, hope things are great there in Michoacan. And I'll tell you what, when I'm out in Mexico, I'd love to come by and say hi and have some carnitas out there, because that place has some awesome carnitas in Michoacan. And then have some mezcal too out there too. They have some good mezcaleros out there. Hey, Shaman, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. I look forward to Monday. Oh, great. I'm glad that you look forward to the Q&As on Mondays. I look forward to doing them with you guys. I have a lot of fun. If you can't tell, I enjoy doing this with you guys. So, yeah, it's bright. Yeah, it's bright. It's bright. And it looks cool in the room. I mean, just the camera doesn't pick it up very well because of the lighting and stuff. But it looks really cool in the room when it's when you can see it in person. It looks really good. All right, so Sally, they did not have a Reserva de Gonzalez in Cabo, but I found an old single barrel Areta XA. Hopefully it's for, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, see, I told you Cabo's kind of weak in the tequila area because it's geared more towards tourists. So they have all the syrupy sweet stuff there for the tourists, and then they charge you way too much for it. It's like, and they're like, oh, it's $400 for this, and it's super special, super good tequila. And you're like, yeah, that's too much. Okay, well, how about $100 then? And you're like, no, that's okay. I'll do $50, and it's like, well, it went from $400 down to $50, and now you're going to discount it to $29.99. You know, it's like there are a bunch of swindlers there trying to loop in the tourists and take advantage of them, which is good for them. If the tourists are dumb enough to fall for that stuff, they should get as much money out of them as they can. Hey, Dean, thanks for all the info. Have a great night. You too, Kevin. Thank you so much. Hey, Todd, you're welcome. You're welcome. I agree. Look for you. Oh, that's awesome. I look forward to talking with you guys as usual. I love coming on here and chatting with you guys. All right. Any more questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Are we going to call it a night now? Don't forget, if you were looking for stuff, especially yeah, they are the best. I know they are. That's what I've heard. I've never been, but I've heard they're like amazing, and that's where like carnitas came from. It's like they were invented in Michoacan, and I want to go and I want to try carnitas there at the marketplace, the big marketplace there in Michoacan. And then also, you know, they're also known for like their ice cream and stuff. And we have some people that opened up a Michoacan ice cream place here in Southern California that I've seen them pop up in a couple places where it's like authentic ice cream from Michoacan, Mexico. And I want to go and try some of that stuff and have it. It's supposed to be really good, really delicious. And of course, I'm a big fan of Mexican chocolate as well. They have some really good chocolate that comes from Mexico. Are there any Cristalinos that have surprised you? No. Filtered añejos and repos and extra añejos. No. Nope. They want to surprise me. Don't filter it. Are there any same inland Cabo? Are they the same inland Cabo? I'll be there in June. Well, whole Cabo San Lucas is all the same. It's just even in the natives area, there's like the big tourist area, and then there's the area where people actually like live. Even there, there's some hole in the wall liquor stores that have some decent stuff. but most of it, it's not great. I mean, it's better to, if you go, you can order it online and have it sent to your hotel or your timeshare, and they can actually have it shipped there from places online in Mexico where you can order it, which is cool. I found out about it. Somebody shared it in our group. I'll if I can remember to ask him, I'll get the link and I'll share it with you guys next time. For those of you that are going to Cabo and want to order tequila and just have it sent to your hotel, so it's there when you get there. Really good prices, Mexican prices. It's not expensive at all. I'll let you know on that. Which unpopular tequilas do you advise me to promote first? G4, El Tesoro, El Tequilino, and Cascanes. Those are all very popular. I don't know what you're talking about. Unpopular. I promote all of them. They're all great. So I advise you to promote them all at the same time. And have a big smile on your face when you're doing it. Confidence that you know that they're good quality, excellent tequilas. Thank you for looking forward to. I'm always looking forward to the next one too, you guys. It's going to be great. I got reviews that I'm going to work on too. Hey, thank you. I enjoy talking with you, Malmo. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you for enjoying the shows as well. If you need me to carry your bags and make you available, okay. I don't think I need you though. So, but I'll keep that in mind for the next trip. I'm planning maybe doing a tour. You guys want to do a tour where I'm going to talk to the distilleries about putting together a tour where we'll bring a select group of people and we'll give you a VIP access tour with the distilleries where you will meet with the master distillers and get to see them work and maybe even join in on making a batch at a distillery. Wouldn't that be cool? Where you guys will be able to do that. Yeah, El Tequilino is coming out. Even Tony says he wasn't too excited about doing it. If you watch my live feed, he said he was going to try to resist it with his all his might to not do it. But I guess it didn't work because he's doing it. But he's not a big fan of doing it either. Okay, you have Ray Saul voice. What about Cascanes? Oh, I have to do a Cascanes X. I'll create a Cascanes XA voice. I think it should probably be the same as Ray Saul though.
Oh yeah, I just had some Cascanes XA. Oh, and it makes me want to sing, baby. I just want to. Oh yeah, I want to make love to my agave collection, and it's this tequila that makes me want to sing. And oh yeah.
All right, it's the same voice. Sorry, I have to do the same because it's all in Mexico are unpopular. All of this tequilas, really? No, that's not true. They're not unpopular. They're just not as heavily marketed, so they're not as popular. But they're not unpopular. Unpopular means people hate them. They don't hate them. They just don't know about them. You know. When you go to Mexico, everyone's drinking Cuervo and stuff like that when you see them. They're not, it's because of the marketing budgets and stuff. They're just not heavily marketed. So, but the people that do drink it and the people in the know do buy it and drink it. You can find them in all the good stores there in Mexico. So when I go, I bought them there in the store. So I wouldn't call them unpopular, but they're just not as popular. Okay, you'd be interested in that tour? Cool. I'll keep you guys posted because just watch for the live streams and stuff while I'm there, and I'll give you guys information and stuff, and let you know. Okay. My day is now completed. Well, that's good. Unknown what? Unknown. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I used yeah. It's just they're not as popular. Things that are unpopular are things that people don't like. So I understood what you meant though, but it's popular. It's just not as widely known as some of the other stuff that people are drinking that are more marketed out there, like Cuervo traditional, most of the Cuervo stuff. I mean, they drink a lot of Centenario, 1800, because they market it everywhere. Although you will see when you're driving around like Guadalajara and stuff, Siete Leguas billboards up. So they do drink a lot of Siete Leguas. Also very popular. Casa San Matias is popular in Mexico. The San Matias Gran Reserva, they buy a lot. They sell a lot of it. It's their best seller in Mexico. Pueblo Viejo, they sell a lot in Mexico too. So there's brands out there that sell a lot that aren't the main brands. But just like here in the U.S., the top selling tequila in the U.S. is Jose Cuervo, and it's because it's marketed and that's what people know. And people always say Cuervo, Cuervo, Cuervo. And you can find it in every grocery store and every liquor store. Cuervo's everywhere. It's the same here. So it's just how they're marketed. It's all. But all those brands, turn people onto them, share them, invite people over to say, hey, try this tequila. This is the good stuff. And you'll make new friends and you'll introduce some people to some really good tequila. And hopefully you'll have some of the really tasty Michoacan carnitas there, Jesus, because if you did, I might come visit you. Have some carnitas and tequila. Oh man, I'm all over that. Especially get some really good carnita street tacos. Oh, I am getting so hungry. All right, any other questions, you guys? Hold on a second. My wife's wanting to know what I want for dinner. I want carnitas and tequila. There we go. All right, so any more questions? Any more comments? Anything else? JD, I know you have something you want to talk to me about Siete Leguas. You can message me afterwards. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have about them or see what you've heard and what you want to say, and then see if I can find out an answer for you. Tacos de cabeza, huh? Okay. What is it? What is the tacos de is it what is tacos de cabeza? I know it's cabeza's head, but is that like made from cow's head or something, or? Hi, Malmo. I won't forget. I promise you, I will get a Salento review done for you. Okay, I will. I won't forget this. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Todd. Thanks for coming in and commenting and being a part of it. If you guys weren't here, these happy hours wouldn't happen. These Q&As wouldn't happen. Well, you're welcome, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy these. All right, so I'll have to find out what taco de cabeza is, because I definitely want to find that out what that is. I'm about any kind of taco. And also when I was in Guadalajara, if you guys have never had it, try a carne con su jugo. So good. Oh, so good. I am like craving that. So when I go there, I know I'm definitely going to stop at a place and have some carne con su jugo when I'm there. Oh, I won't forget about the website to order your tequila. I think it's, you can actually order from Amazon, I believe too. Amazon sells tequila in Mexico, but I'll find out the name of that, of the website where you can order when you go to Cabo. And they actually ordered, the people I know ordered some Reserva de Gonzales and had it sent to their hotel. Beef head, that's what I thought. Okay, beef head, cow's head. Okay, tacos de cabeza. Yeah, beef head. Okay, I'm game to trying anything. I'll try anything once. Yeah, you're welcome, Jay. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your questions, your comments, and everything. I appreciate you guys. Google it. I don't know how to. Yeah, they described it. I think Ubaldo described it. Yeah, I love anything tacos, and I love Mexico and the Mexican people. So. Beef cheek. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll try it. I definitely open to trying it. Hola, hombre. I love your show. Ended up ordering a bottle of tears based on. Oh, great. Awesome. Thank you, Frost and Fire. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you ordered it. And I hope that you will try some other stuff as well. I will not. Okay, good. I'm looking forward to it. none of the places around here have it. So when I go to Mexico, I'm going to have to I've looked for tacos de cabeza from someplace, and try it there. Cause I don't, oh, thank you, Don. I'm glad you enjoyed it. They don't have any no places around here have the cabeza, but they do have, like there's a place here called Mr. Taco, Taco Man. I don't know, it's Taco Man or Mr. Taco, something like that, where they have really good carnitas. They have carne asada, and chicken that I can choose from. And they do the authentic street tacos with the meat, the cilantro and onions. And then you can ask, I left salsa verde with it, so I asked for salsa verde. And they don't have cabeza though, but if they did, I'd do it. But I'll look for some cabeza tacos, and I'll definitely try them. And I'll let you guys know what I think. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, Don. I'm glad you enjoyed the session. Now you know, too, that you can order stuff for Ohio, and we got you covered. Buenas noches to you too, Abel. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Hey, Al, thank you. Thanks for coming. If you ever need a translator for Mexico trip, let me know. Hombre, I got you. I appreciate it, Ubaldo, but I already have a translator that's going to be with us. He gets to drive us to all the places that we're going, and he gets to translate, and he gets to have tequila and get to experience all that stuff too. So he's kind of really happy about that, but I appreciate that. I will work on putting together a tour. So we'll look for the Tequila Hombre tour to happen. And I'll, when I'm in Mexico in August, I'll talk to them about putting this together, and then we'll work on getting it where, you know, I'll bring like a group of 10 people, and we'll do a tour of the distilleries and stuff. And we'll hit tequila. We'll do, you know, other areas in the Valle. We'll go up to the Los Altos region. We'll hit a bunch of places, and we'll have a lot of fun, and we'll learn a lot, and we'll have some great tequila to taste. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm going to go call it an evening. So if you haven't tried the corrido, make sure you get some. It's really good. I highly recommend it. I did the review. You guys can watch the review on the channel. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So drink the good stuff. Salud. All right, guys. Good night. We'll see you soon. Look for my reviews. They'll be coming out soon. You'll see them posted.